Um, Good day, Doc Ryan. So for our activity, which is the Ethics and International Convention, so this is my presentation. So artificial intelligence in weapon system, a looming threat to Asia. So this presentation explores the implication of AI in the weapon system and focusing on the potential impact on the Asia, specifically on the Philippines, China, and India. So I'll actually write a review or to examine the ethical and legal dilemmas uh, about the global race of our AI dominance and the potential threats to our national security, sovereignty, privacy, and the human rights. So for the context, we have the laws, which is the lethal autonomous weapon system. So these are weapon system capable of independently selecting targets and engaging in lethal action. The development of laws represents a significant shift in warfare, potentially ushering in a new era of automated conflict. Then next, we have the third revolution in warfare. Laws are considered the third revolution in warfare following gunpowder and the atomic bomb. Their widespread adoption could radically alter the balance of power and the dynamics of the conflict or the warfare. Then, on the Asian context, we have the regional tensions. So, the South China Sea, a strategically vital waterway, is a source of ongoing territorial dispute between China and its neighbor, including the Philippines and the India. And the potential deployment of laws in this region could escalate tension and lead to unintended consequences. Then next is the nationality security concern. We have a smaller nation in Asia like our country, which is the Philippines, may face significant security challenges as larger powers like China because China developed advanced laws. This could undermine the Philippines' defensive capabilities and jeopardize its national security. Third, we have AI-powered cyber warfare poses significant risk to national sovereignty and critical infrastructure. Countries like China and India are increasingly reliant on AI, which could make them vulnerable to cyber attacks and espionage. The Philippines also faces cybersecurity threats from the external actors. Then, what will be the ethical dilemma for these laws? So, first is that human responsibility. So, can we delegate a life or death decision to an autonomous machine? Raises fundamental ethical question. So, can we truly justify entrusting a machine with the power to take a human life? Next, accountability and liability. If an autonomous weapon malfunction or makes a fatal error, who will be the responsible? The programmer, the manufacturer, the user, or the weapon itself? Actually, there are lack of clear accountability raises for these legal and ethical challenges. And next, we have bias and discrimination. On the paper, it actually said that uh, all the input data will be trained on these AI algorithms, and it can lead to a bias and discrimination which can reflect uh, targeting certain groups or individuals because there are underrepresented in the training data set of this AI algorithm. Then fourth, we have global AI arm race, which is a US dominance. The USA currently leads the global AI arm race with significant investment in research and development. However, China is rapidly catching up with the US. Then the China's race. China has made significant strides in AI, particularly in military application. The Chinese government is investing heavily in AI research and developing and aiming to achieve technological parity with the USA. Then what will be the Russia's ambition? Russia is actively developing AI-based weapon system, viewing it as a key strategic asset. It is seeking to modernize its military capabilities and regain influence on the world stage. Then what is the European efforts? They seek to strengthen its own AI capabilities, but it actually faces different challenges in unifying member state and competing with the USA and China. Then, what will be the impact on the privacy and human rights? So, surveillance technologies. AI-powered surveillance technology are increasingly being used by the governments for monitoring our citizens and controlling dissent. This raises serious concern about the privacy and freedom of expression of the people. Then we have the facial recognition. Facial recognition systems are becoming increasingly sophisticated, raising concern about potential misuse for mass surveillance and identity theft. So the Philippines has implemented a facial recognition system for law enforcement. Then the Data Privacy Act. So in the Philippines, we have the Privacy Act, and it will enforcement and compliance remain challenges. Then, what will be the role of corporation? So first, ethical consideration. Technical giants like Google and Microsoft have been facing internal pressure from employees to prioritize ethical consideration over profit and national security interests. Next, we have dilemma of dual use. Many AI technologies have dual use capabilities, meaning they can be used for both civilian and military purposes. Third, we have corporate initiatives for responsible AI. Several companies have launched initiatives to promote responsible AI development and deployment. Then, what will be the international efforts to regulate these laws? So, first, we have the UN Convention on certain conventional weapons. Second, we have the guiding principle on laws. Third is the need for a binding treaty. Then, what will be the implication for the Philippines? So, the Philippines faces a delicate balance between maintaining security in the face of external threats and upholding ethical principle. The deployment of laws by neighboring countries could create new security challenges. Then the Philippines must assert its national sovereignty and autonomy in the face of potential influence from larger powers. Then the human rights. So the Philippines must ensure that the implementation of AI-powered surveillance technologies respect human rights and privacy. This includes implementing strong legal and ethical framework for data collection and use. So moving forward, a call for collaboration. First, we have the global dialogue. The need for a global dialogue on ethical standards for AI development use is paramount. So next is we have multilateral agreements. Effort to negotiate a legally binding treaty on laws should continue within the CCW framework. Third, we need a transparency and accountability for building trust in AI system. Who will be the accountable for if the machine will has a fatal error or what? Then next, for the next question is how AI will benefit the Philippine, India, China in protecting its peace and stability in within our country and the region as a whole. So AI will enhance situational awareness. The real-time intelligence AI power can analyze actually vast amount of data, large data, including satellites, sensor, and social media. So it can provide insight about the potential threats and the activities. Next, AI has the capability to predict can be a predictive analytics. It can identify patterns and predict the future events based on the historical and current data. Then next, AI can improve cybersecurity. So if we will have threat detection, it can analyze and detect the malicious attacks and identifying the anomalies and the patterns that human analysts might miss. Then automated response. Uh, AI can automatically respond to cyber attacks, patching vulnerabilities, and preventing further damage. Then for the advanced weapon system, we have AI-powered drones right now that can navigate complex environments, conduct surveillance, and engage targets with pinpoint GPS and the accuracy. Then we have smart weapons that can analyze battlefield conditions and engage targets autonomously, minimizing the collateral damage behind the warfield and maximizing effectiveness. Then we can also use enhanced training simulation. By AI, we can provide realistic and engaging training in scenario, allowing our personnel to develop critical skill and decision-making abilities in a safe, virtual, and controlled environment. Then AI can be also used to analyze training data and provide real-time feedback to personnel, identifying areas for improvement. Then AI can actually create a personalized training for each personnel that have their vulnerabilities or weakness in some part. Then what will be the ethical consideration for this one? We have the autonomy and control, accountability and responsibility, bias and discrimination, privacy and data security, and human control. Then for the international cooperation, we have shared intelligence, joint training, and diplomatic engagement. So the conclusion for AI is that AI has the potential to significantly enhance peace and stability in Asia, specifically the China, Philippines, and India, enabling improved situational awareness, advanced defense system, and enhanced training capabilities. But we need to keep in mind that AI must have the accountability, and AI must be called a responsible AI, so that there will no harm or negative effects to the people. And by AI, we can power up the technology to build a more secure and prosperous future for the all person. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.